Hello and welcome. So in this particular video, I'm going to talk about how to get the minimum and maximum in an array. Okay. So generally, to get the minimum maximum element in array, we generally use. Uh, let we define the first. Let's talk about the algo part first. So talking about the algo that is firstly we define the first element. We take first two element as min and max. That is first two element as min max, and starting from the third element we will compare it with the minimum element. If it is minimum, then we make that third element as the minimum element, and if we compare that third element with maximum element, and if it is greater than the max element, then we will make it maximum element. So let's see it. Okay, so I don't think so I've tried it. Okay, so पहले first we define our static function. So the static I will zoom it a little bit. Public static void main string, okay, string args. Okay, so here now I'm going to first define my static class. Okay, so static class, let's we make a pair. Okay, here here we are giving two variables, that is min function and min variable and max variable. So in these two variables we are going to store our minimum and maximum value. Okay, so here I'm going to call it, let's firstly I will define my array, that is 1000 comma 3000 1004 66 77 9555, and let's take 888. Okay, so this will be our element. So array size will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, int arr underscore size equals to 6. So here we are giving the 6 size. Now we are going to make class of it. Let's pair min max. Okay, so naming convention should be similar to, so that you can understand it easily. Okay, pair min max, and here we have to make another function get min max function, where we are going to give our array and the size of our array. Okay, so we have defined the int already, so we are giving int array and arr underscore size. Okay, so here we have given two values. So now I'm going to make my get min max function. Static pair min get min max, and here I'm going to call my array, that is I will call it arr comma, and for array size I'm going to give int n. Okay, so here we have given our, now coming to coding part. And now in order to make it more clear, I am going to make it int arr. Okay, what's the error? It is throwing error at this point. Syntax error, insert this. Okay, okay, there is some problem, not in this problem. Pair min max. Okay, so I will go through it. Okay, I will check it later. Okay, so here I'm going to first I'm going to check for the min and max. So let's see how we can do. So firstly we are going to check if n is equals to 1, that is we have only one element in our array, so we will make the minimum and maximum as the our first element. That is firstly we have to define so that we can use it. That's pair min max equals to new pair. Okay, now we can use it. Min max dot, so you can call max equals to n, and or we can say it okay, so 1 and min max dot min equals to 1. Okay, so let's consider the case when we have more than one elements. So here we are going to use this technique that we have defined already here. When I am talking about algo part, so if arr 0 is greater than min max, okay, so if arr is greater than min max, that is our first element is greater, so here we are going to make min max dot min max dot min. Okay, min max dot min. So here I was getting the error just because I am not using int array. Okay, and now I am going to use, okay, so here up to here I am done, so I am not going to compare it. I am going to compare it arr 1. Okay, so it is greater than arr 1, then our the min max dot min will become arr. So here you can see arr 0 is greater, so arr 0 we are going to define, and min max dot min will be our arr 1. Okay, for else condition we are going to make min max dot max equals to arr 1 and min max min equals to arr 0. Okay, so defined here. So this is the condition we have defined. Okay, coming here, if now we are going to compare it. Okay, so one of these condition will be true because this condition will be because 6 equals to 1, that is condition. This will become, this condition will definitely become false. If here we are checking if this condition will be true, the here at 0 will be the maximum element and it is going to store here. If this condition will be true, here are 1 will the minimum element, that is minimum. Okay, max. Okay, so maximum element will be stored here and minimum elements, that is arr1 index element, will be stored here. Okay, now talking about this, if this condition will be true in the similar way, and this maximum element will be arr1 index value and minimum element will be arr0 index value. Now coming to the third part, third step, we can say I am going to iterate it through element. Okay, int I equals to, let's 0, not 0 because 0 1 2 we are going to check the element with the third element that I have talked in the algo, that is we are starting from 0 0 1. Now I am going to check all the element from 2 second element, I smaller than arr underscores. Here we have used NAF. Okay, n is the array size and I plus plus. So now what we have to do, I am going to compare if arr I is greater than, if arr I is greater than, so it will be greater than arr, that is we can write it max, or we can write the maximum element. if it is greater than, so just checking my recording is setting min max dot min. Okay, so if ARRI is greater than mix min max dot max. Okay, so what we are going to do, we will make our ARRI as our min max dot max element. Okay, else if ARR max is smaller than, okay, ARR I is smaller than our min max dot min element, then we are going to do is to make our ARR I as the min max dot min element. Okay, and we are going to return our return min max dot min. Okay, so here we are going to return our min max, return min max. Okay, so here we are going to return our min max. Okay, formatting the code in the right way, everything is written here. Okay, system.out.println, I'm going to print all the values. System.out.print line maximum max element value plus it will be our min max dot max, and minimum similarly in the, I'm just going to min max dot min element. Okay, so just I'm going to save it, and I'm going to print it, Control Alt N. So it will run the command, and let's see isn't it printing or not. Is the right max element is 1000 and min element is 4. So minimum element is right, but the maximum element is printing not. I think so I have done something wrong here. Okay, so I have got the error. So the error was I have to write it at different side because I am defining it. So I will write it here. Okay, and for this minimum because we have to save the value in the maximum and minimum element, so we are not going to define it in this way, because we are storing this value in this value in max and min, and here I have just stored the value in ARR, and so this was not right. Okay, so here I have corrected the code. Okay, now it will go, it's going to print the right value. Now Control Alt N, and here you can see it's Control S again, now Control Alt N, and now it's gonna print me the right value. So it's printing the 555555, that is, it is the maximum value that I have, and minimum value is 4. Okay, so you can check here that this is the maximum value, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, why it is not taking this value? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, I have taken the 6 here. If I take the 7 elements here, now save it and Control Alt N, now it's going to print 888. Okay, so this will be the maximum value. So here you can see the values also, that this is the maximum value I am getting, and minimum value is 4. So this code is this code is generally used for finding the maximum and minimum element. That is, it is going to take linear time complexity, that is big of n, and that is and that is our function fn is always smaller than equals to c, that is it is upper bound, and worst time complexity is big of n square. Okay, big of n. Okay, not n square. Okay. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Okay, thank you.